Did it start? Oh, yeah. Hi, I'm Lori. Welcome to my apartment. I'm here with Joe.
Hey, guys. How you guys doing today? Happy holidays. Happy Thanksgiving.
We're talking about the Fast and the Furious. Now,
So
which
far.
one did you watch?
Okay. So you remember, her name's Giselle. It's where Han fell in love with, where they talked about Tokyo. So,
But,
I can't remember.
You didn't watch the Tokyo episode, though?
I've seen them all.
Oh.
Like, yeah, I've seen them all. Trust me. It's crazy because a certain person I can watch with, but they just want to drive fast every time. But that was what drove me to that point, because I was sitting there watching it with the boys, and my oldest, I was like, me and your mom went on a date to go see this movie when it first came out, and I remember me going home, and it's a 30-minute drive, and she called me in 15 minutes and told me she was home.
Oh, wow.
Right? Yeah, she was.
That's scary.
Yeah, because she liked the movie. And, I mean, think about it. I
wonder if that increased the number of people speeding.
Right?
Yeah.
Think about it, because you know what's Terrell's favorite thing? I never look in the headlights. My life is a quarter of a mile. I live it by a quarter of a mile. Yeah, okay. I can understand.
Well, yeah, I think there's 12 of them. I'm not sure.
Okay, so if I can remember,
I had to look it up.
Then right, so it'd be.
I think we want maybe 4 then.
It'd be the first Fast and the Furious and everything, which is crazy because it's Fast and the Furious, and then you got 2 Fast, 2 Furious, but in between 2 Fast, 2 Furious, there's like Fast and Furious,
That's where it got confusing.
Yeah,
I don't know which one in what order.
Tokyo Drift is the third one that came out.
I think
but it's supposed to be later on. I'm not giving no spoiler alerts if you haven't seen it. If you haven't seen it, first of all, shame on you for not seeing it. It's a good car movie. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I like them.
Yeah.
I didn't want to watch 12 of them, but yeah.
Matter of fact, for the viewers, other than the Fast and the Furious, all 12 that we say, name other car movies. Don't worry, I'll wait. Say it in the comments below. And we'll talk about this later. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't think of many.
Probably
Speed Racer, and that's an animated. Akira, that's another animated. I can't think of them. And I don't like can't being in my vocabulary.
Well, maybe. Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, see? I told you.
Yeah.
That's a Jeopardy question right there for the 1,000. You know what I'm saying? With Alex Trebek right there. You know what I'm saying? Up in heaven, that you'd be like, name another car movie other than Fast and Furious, all 12. And then all of a sudden everybody go, do. Beep. I'm sorry, I couldn't. You know what I'm saying? Turbo? No, that's about a slug. You know what I'm saying? What?
Now I'm stumped. You have to do that as, I don't want to name where we work, but where we work, you have to use that as, besides the Fast and Furious, as your question.
Where we work?
Let's not say where we work.
I can't say where we work. People know my voice. If they haven't been listening to this, they gonna automatically know.
But that could be your question. You know how you ask just random questions?
Oh,
to
like
customers?
Yeah. Actually, matter of fact, we'll do that.
Fast and the Furious.
After this week, because this week.
What's the question this week?
No, there's no question because I'm somewhere else. I'm not where I can actually mingle and talk to people and everything.
That should be your question.
That should be. And I was told to actually write this stuff down, but I like just
random trivia.
Yeah, it's why not? It keeps your brain going and everything. Right. You know what I mean? Like it's nice. Like, for example, all right. Other than the car movies, what was I thinking about earlier?
I'm sorry.
But as I said earlier, I remember it from everybody having it as a meme. Either they have like something spiritual go on, and then all of a sudden you hear, what? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But what I said earlier, it was like, Peter Quill was dancing to that, and he kicked the rat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He was getting ready to slide. And we had someone at work who was like, what? After that person was singing the song. And that's another person that thinks of like a lot of movies. That
and
gets
just
me
randomly, and I'm just
Right.
like, my brain does not work that fast anymore.
Man, I was outside.
I used to be quick, like on it.
Oh my
but
gosh.
I'm not anymore.
You know what? This is off the subject because this was last night, and kids are amazing because my oldest, I ain't gonna say your name just yet. I'm waiting for your little platform to go, and then we'll start talking about that and everything. But he wanted to watch a movie and everything on Netflix, and it was called I want to say Midday, and it's a war movie. It's a World War II movie and everything. It's like Pearl Harbor.
Where did he hear about it? Just at school or something? He just randomly
Sweetheart,
finds things and he gets interested, right?
Which is cool. Yeah, which I'm not going to talk about how schooling goes. That's for another day. Because I feel like nowadays, like, with them, hey, how was your day at school? It was fine. You got any homework? No, we never have homework. What? When? So, is it a daycare? Because I remember struggling. Backpack full of homework.
Yeah. Hours and
you
hours.
got to take your math book, history book. I want you to read 4 or 5 chapters of this. I remember in 6th grade when we talked about Vietnam War, and my teacher was like, so does everybody know who won Vietnam War? Well, that's a rhetorical question because it ended up being a ceasefire. So technically no one won. So for you to say that. Hey, another thing, fun fact, because, I like talking to people who actually live that stuff because I feel like that's history. History by a book is someone that actually read it.
Yeah.
History by someone who actually lived it, that's history in itself. So for that, I had a grandfather, you know what I'm saying, that actually, 2 of them, talked to him. One was on one side, the other was on another, not of like the battleground, but in different lifestyles of being in the military, and this is like technically we had way more casualties because other than like the French and Indian War, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but that was the first time that we actually seen guerrilla warfare from the Native Americans. I'm sorry, I can't get it politically correct. I'm old school. Native Americans, they showed us how to actually do guerrilla warfare and whatnot. So for that to happen, you know what I'm saying?
Well, wait. So you have a lot of military in your family. Then how many generations?
I am the third. Well, I've not been to the military, but my grandfather, my father, I'm pretty sure both my father's brothers. Then when I go on my mom's side, her brothers, one of her brothers, her father. Quite a bit.
Quite a bit.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Quite a bit.
Well, it's so weird because, your dad drove us home. We're probably around the similar age.
You were my father?
Right.
Yeah.
But I feel like a little kid around him.
You know what?
Because he's so... I don't know, but I do. I feel like a small child.
Remember that day that when, we had that conversation and there was things going on with me that I wouldn't say scared of, but it gave me anxiety.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And I kept on telling you, I need my dad around, but I don't know why I need him around.
Yeah.
And he was like, because he's the law. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Like, for him to, even when he gets on the kids, and hear them, and I'm 36 years old.
If he told me to do something, I would go and do it right then.
And I'm the only one that battles them. You know what I'm saying? I'm the only one that battles them. I'm the only one that's like...
I would be like, yes, sir.
Wait a
Yes.
minute. I'm 36 years old. Who you telling that what?
Yeah, if you told me, Lori, you need to do, and I'll be like, okay.
Get my grocery bag out of your car. Can you ask me nicely, please? Everybody else will be like, yes, okay. I'm so sorry. Can you ask me nicely, please? I don't care if you give me a ride. 2 days later, I'm like, hey, Dad, can I get a ride? Oh, yeah, I know. I apologize for that the other day. You know how it is with me and you. But it comes from his military background, too, because, like, my kids are probably at home eating their pizza that I just ordered for them, you know, before I came here, and playing video games, you know. Now, when I go home, that's exactly what I'm going to do.
Play video games?
Yeah, until their mom comes home. You know, when the queen comes to the house, then I got to stop doing what I'm doing and at least try to play the part as best as I can. You know what I mean? But they'll still play their video games, me and her talk. Ain't nothing going to change about that. You know what I mean? Like, nothing's going to change about that. I can tell them, hey, you know what I had to do back in the day? Hey, son, you done with your chores? Yes, Dad. You done with your homework? It's the weekend. Okay. 62 degrees outside. Have fun. I wanted to try to at least play the video. No. Oh, you want to play the video game? You got an hour. And then after that, go outside and call me every 2 hours. What do you mean call you every 2 hours? Be out there. For how long? Till the street light gets ready to come on. And then be back here. I don't want to have to make no phone calls. Yes, sir.
My kids, I would drop them off. Be like, here you go. You want this, this, and this? Okay, you go ahead and do it, and then I'll come back and pick you up, or you can just find your way home.
See, you know what? And you know what? I love my dad to the fullest, but I ain't even get that. Like, I get that now. You know what I'm saying? Back then, you got 2 legs, walk. And it was crazy because even with, like, playing sports, kids would be like, how do you have so much stamina? Like, how do you do
this all
it?
my life.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I even ask kids, like, did you get butt whoopings back in the day? Oh, yeah, I got, oh, for real, that's cool. Yeah, I got hit with a lot of things. And then after a while, I remember, I'll never forget it. I laughed at my dad. Now, I'm talking about this person who picked up a oak wood bunk bed while I'm hiding like Spider-Man. You know what I'm saying? Under it. Like, I'm
He
on
picked
it.
it up.
He picked it up, seen me, grabbed me, and then proceeded to discipline me. Never again. My psychological warfare was, let's laugh even though how much it hurts. And he said, oh, for real? Kissed me over the forehead and said, love you. I'll see you tomorrow. And then woke me up 5:30 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? And
well, I remember when I was younger, I stopped crying. I'm like, I'm not doing this. I'm not gonna cry. You're just not gonna do it.
You think, like, and you know what? I've never beat my kids. You know what I'm saying? But the thought of doing it.
Oh yeah.
I see my face in their face, and it's like, oh, you lucky. Yeah. I tell my kids, like, whenever they start acting up, yo, hey, here's the funny thing. I might be the warden, but that man right there is the president. And don't make me go hit that red button and he come and everything. Because after that, I'm going to go smoke so many cigarettes far away and hope for the best for you guys. Because like I said, when they kissed me on my forehead, 5:30 that morning, it was when I asked them to do track.
If you could do track?
Listen, people.
What's wrong with track?
No, hold on. Listen, people, I want to tell y'all. If you have any psychological memories of this, of being athletic or wanting to do something artsy or creative, and you was also a badass kid, excuse my French.
No, you can.
Badass kid. Oh my gosh. That was your punishment, and that's what you actually became really good at. You know what I mean? 5:30 in the morning. Hey, you know you gotta get ready for school at 6:30. Yeah. So what I want you to do is here's this backpack. I want you to actually put your school clothes that you're gonna wear in here. Okay. Don't put them on? No. Why? Well, I want you to also put on clothes like if you was going to work out. Work out like what? At 5:30 in the morning? You know what I mean? What do you mean? You know, sweatpants, breakaways or something. Son, you want to run for track, right? Like I said. And I'm like, yeah. He's like, all right. Be at the car at 5:45. Okay. Now, I lived right by all three of my schools. You know what I'm saying? Isn't it rude to just have a person meet you in the car for you to drive to
the school?
To the track that's right by the schools, the three schools, for you to jog? Okay. Now, as I'm jogging, what did I do to deserve this?
Where were you at? Pennsylvania?
No, Clarksville.
Okay.
Yeah, Clarksville, Indiana. First of all, shout out to 225 Eddles Lane. It's been a long place that I've actually grew up with, and it's called Garden Court. There's other places. I'll name those later on in my other views when I come here. But, no, that one, yeah, because I woke up. As I walked down the steps and see him, he went to the track.
Now, did he make you run around the track once you got there, or just run to the track?
Oh, no. I went to the track, and then we got there. I got to learn how to stretch properly for track.
He taught you how to stretch?
Yeah. You know, he had his suit on too.
Oh, he was probably excited though.
He wasn't, because I got in trouble. So it was punishment. He was excited that, hey, because like I said,
about your punishment.
After we stretched and everything, he was like, you know what? How fast do you think you are? And I was like, well, I know I'm the second fastest out of our group of people who's running. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? On the track team, I'm the second fastest. My best friend was was tied with me. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, do you want to be better than that? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, why not? I got blocked by a girl that was taller than me in basketball, so basketball's not working for me right now. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, yeah, like, I want to be something. Yeah. Oh, okay. So, you know those 2Ds that you got in class 2, right? Yeah. We're going to work for that. What do you mean we're going to work for that? So, on a track lane, you got lane 1, lane 2, lane 3, lane 4, and so on, right?
Yeah. Thanks to is it 7 or 8?
Your guess is good as mine. Listen.
I've been on a track.
I get PTSD when I happen to see a track, even when my kids.
Tracks.
No, I didn't.
They're better now. They got the soft. It's really soft, and you can just.
Cool. That's cool. Because you got to stay in one lane. You know how I got faster? You know how I actually made records for Green Acre School and long jump and like what is it, 4 like I could be wrong.
You do the 400?
Actually, I'm not even gonna say no relays or anything.
But 400
no sprints.
is it 400's one lap, isn't it?
We lost that, but we were dead last, and I was the second last person and everything. The last person, they didn't have to look back. That's all they didn't have to do. They didn't. No, seriously, they didn't. There was such a gap between me and this person, like, to where I've just, and then gave it to him. It was like, go, and then don't look back. We learned that in practice. Mm-hmm. You look back, you're slowing down. Well, I learned that going with my dad because my dad said, hey, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna jog 2 laps. All right, so we jog 2 laps.
That's 800, right?
No, hold on.
Okay.
We're jogging 2 laps. This is warm up before what I actually have to do the punishment. We're jogging 2 laps. So what he's telling me, hey, So you know how your legs are in the same lane.
Yeah, yeah.
Pull them up. High knees.
No.
Hold on, high knees. So we do those for 2 laps. 20-minute break.
Now, if you're in the far lane, that's murder. Oh, that is punishment.
Here's the murder.
Okay.
Now, try to run a mile while your feet does not touch the lane that you're supposed to be in. So when you run,
so
you gotta.
sore.
I gotta jump out of 1. I gotta jump to 1.
I know what's wrong with your
and
knees.
then go to 3.
I know what's
jump
wrong
to
with
1
your knees.
and 3. Oh.
Oh my gosh.
I've done wrestling, basketball, baseball, competitive cheerleading. Sorry, I don't say much about cheering for a basketball team. I can't do that. I didn't do that. I did where we went to try to go for Worlds. I've been on.
That's intense, though. I've seen that shit.
I've been on a dance team. I'm an athlete. You know what I'm saying? Not now, but when I was younger, I was an athlete, and
you gotta move. I mean,
but that day, doing that, and then
that early in the morning, not expecting it,
and then not go home, take a shower, and go straight to school.
You had to run to there. That's your warm up, though.
Right. That was my warm up.
You didn't know that
along with the punishment, and then when I'm sitting there like, can I shower? And he's like,
no.
It's 6, like, you know what I'm saying? It's 6:45, or it's like 7 o'clock. I gotta be at school at 8 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? I live right there, so it's not to where he can take me home, give me a shower. No. If you really want a shower, son, there's a reason why I told you to take a backpack, because athletes do this. You know what I'm saying? He's back in my day. I don't care about back in your day. What are you talking about? I don't care about. Okay, I'm gonna stay stinky the whole way, all the way till home. You know what I'm saying? And at one point, it was like, okay, enough's enough. So,
can you just go to the gym and shower?
I didn't want to.
Huh?
I didn't want to. Okay. No. Why?
But is that even an option at school? Hey, I'm just
Who's gonna stop you?
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's gonna stop you. I'm breaking into the shower.
Not even breaking into the shower. Like early in the morning, you got breakfast. What are you doing during that?
Yeah.
Nothing. Alright, I'm gonna hit the gym real quick. I'll be right back. You know what I'm saying? Freshen up. At one point, it became to a point where it was like, you know what? Let's not piss him off to where I got to do this again. But like I said, it gave me to where when the event happened, I got accomplishments. You know what I mean? People got to actually be like, ooh, he's actually fast. I wasn't the last person being picked up on the dodgeball team or, you know what I'm saying, no more and whatnot. And it was like, okay, cool kids started recognizing me, and it was nice. And then, you know, when you skip all the way to like, that's elementary. Then you go to middle school and everything. Elementary, I was actually one of the tallest kids. Middle school, my height started playing into me. Everybody else shot up. So it was 10 times the work. So now, instead of getting in trouble with Pops, it's more, hey, Dad, can you take me to that? As I always call my dad's, his practices and everything. Don't get mad at me. Concentration camps. I always called them that. You know why? Because I got to go through hell to get better. You know what I'm saying? And no offense to the people who actually went through those things. My heart and condolences go out to you guys and whatnot. But I feel like that's a perfect explanation for me to actually practice and strive to be better through even hard times. Because at that point, even today, there's times where he looks at me as his son. You know what I'm saying? There's times where he looks at me as where I'm an athlete and he's a coach. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be in life or anything, he can do that. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, as you said. He can do that. I don't understand. You know, he told me that. But
when he's in that role, do you just do what he says?
No. No, no, no. Why? Why? I mean, because well, here's the thing: competitive spirit and everything. I remember people actually sitting me down and showing me things about this man.
About your dad?
Yeah, when I was going to his high school. You know what I'm saying? His teacher.
So you were compared to him. That's hard.
Oh no, I wasn't compared to him. I was supposed to be better than him. I don't like football that much. I don't like to get hit. I'm a pretty boy. What are you talking about? I played football just to actually get with the cool kids so I can actually get cooler with the basketball players so I can actually work my way into that. That's my sport. You know, not football. I don't care. But I'm good at it because I don't like to get hit. But I like to do the hitting. No, my science teacher for freshman year was his freshman coach. My athletic director at the time was his varsity coach with the new coaches that's been there for some years.
So did they just talk about your dad or did they try to encourage you?
My science teacher, after he did roll call.
You have the same name.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. The only thing different is I'm the third and he's junior. So when the teacher said Joseph Fleet, and then went on to the other name. Kept on going. I'm sitting there like, I might as well get used to my desk being out in the hallway because I guess me being bad has caught up with me. Shit, my dad was right. And then he goes, Mr. Brown, can I actually see you up in my desk? Here we go. All right, prepare yourself. Joey, what we're going to do?
That's your science teacher?
Yeah, my science teacher. And I'm like, what we going to do? Which is the coolest dude. One of the coolest people I ever met. Get up there. How you doing, sir? I said his name. I'm not going to say his name. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? How you doing, sir? Here he goes. No, pretty good. Better than what you're about to go through. Let me know. Let me know what I'm about to go through. 30 minutes before class ends, you're going to have 3 coaches come and ask for you. You're going to go, and you're going to sit in a playroom, and you're going to watch probably an hour and 30 to 2 hours of clip of someone who you have the name of. They've been waiting for you.
They've been waiting for you.
They've been waiting for you.
They've been sitting in a room waiting for you.
They've
with the old film projector.
I said, how long? Here's what's so crazy, because the people that I'm about to play with are people that I actually played with when a certain friend of mine happened to pass away and everything. He was number 50. I was number 49. You know what I mean? Yeah. Oh, okay. It was first time that I ever played football, first time that I ever quit because I couldn't deal with it, first time that the team that I actually played for went undefeated, won the championship. You know what I'm saying? Which made me think he didn't want me to do that. I should have been on that team because he would have been on that team. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I kept on going and everything. So then when we get to high school, they go, yeah, hey, we want you. Come here, buddy. This is what he did.
Now, in high school, do you play both offense and defense, or is that just younger? You do both?
I think you pretty much do that all the way up to college, unless you're actually so good at a position that they go, hey,
you just stay right there.
You rushed for 2,400 yards this season.
Then you're the running back.
We want you to be that. We don't want you. Oh yeah, we know you're really good at linebacker and whatnot. We know you're really good at cornerback. You get the second most interceptions, but this person gets the most interceptions, but no one else compares to you actually running the ball.
So what did you have just one position?
No.
No.
No. There was like, hey.
Were you just like back on the line or what?
No, I'm not that big. Can't tell y'all my height. I'm 7'6" on a good day. Just
He's not 7'6".
Don't let her lie to you.
No.
Yeah, I'm not 7'6". I'm not. I'm the height for running back.
Yeah. Yes. Okay.
If he's miniature. You see what
But
I'm saying?
there's been some small running backs.
There's most running backs average around.
Well, if you have a bunch of tall,
5'11",
if you have a bunch
5'9".
of tall linemen,
Sweetheart,
you can just sneak in.
I'm gonna say it on the record, and I'm gonna hate this. I'm anywhere between, and I'll let you guys guess, between 5'3" to 5'7". That's what I will never give my actual height, but that's where it goes. I like when people actually go, yeah, I can see it. You're about 5'3". I'm 5'4", and I still look over at them and be like, okay. I trust my doctors. You know what I'm saying? Because every time I go see them, how tall am I? Did I get taller? Please tell me I'm 6 foot. Please tell me I'm 6 foot.
Please tell me.
Please tell me I'm 6 foot. If I'm 6 foot, let's do the surgery on my knee right now. I can make it to the league. Nah. They look at me and they go, you ain't grown. So I know how tall I am. You know what I'm saying? So, but I liked kickoff.
You did that?
Oh, man.
Oh, that would be fun.
Listen, I'm telling you right now, to actually be the first person when the person, they hold their hand up.
Yeah.
The kicker holds his hand up.
Now, in high school, do they run and do it?
Yeah,
yeah they do. Okay.
As you're like
They're
this,
running
and his hand's going down, you were getting prepared. Yeah. I'm already gone. I've already took off. I don't care where that ball hits. Mm-hmm. Whoever catches that ball, you better hope you call a fair catch. Because if not,
you're gonna get slammed. Yeah.
Oh, not slammed. Because like I said, I'm short. So how I look at it, everybody that I had to play was taller than me.
So you went low?
Big? No.
No?
I still went for your chest. I don't care. I'm fast. I got some power. Mm-hmm. I got momentum on my side. Especially if it's kickoff, you're preparing yourself. You better look and be like, oh my. Because if not, and I'm going to sit there and I'm going to look at you like, you okay? My head's ringing too. It's okay. Get up. We can do this next time. Just make sure you watch out for 23.
Well, in high school, do they have people that will actually block for them?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know how organized it is in high school.
It's just like if you was to see it in college football or professional. It's the same aspect, same layout.
I got to where I liked college football better than professional football.
Well, that's exactly what I would say, especially when it comes to basketball too. Like, I like college sports better because you're going for that. You're going. Professionalism is the pinnacle. Well, but you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's the pinnacle. When we was growing up, everybody wanted to be like Michael Jordan, whether you was a girl or not. You wanted to be like Mike, playing basketball. You wanted to be the next Ray Lewis or Joe Montana. You know what I'm saying? In any sport, Serena Williams. You know what I'm saying? But that's a professionalism. The real professionalism is in college, how they build you. Mm-hmm. Then when you get there, if you're that good, you can be that type of person. You know what I'm saying? I stopped watching sports when I started realizing that. It was like, wow, like even though college sports is like really fun to watch, it's a lot of teams to go for.
But
and
the
it's
thing,
every Saturday, Thursday, Wednesday. Oh my gosh!
No, but like I used to sit home and drink a lot, and like my Sunday I would watch NFL, and I played fantasy sports. And so I didn't even root for my team. I would root for players.
People,
yeah. I would, and I would have to check what's going on here, and it's just like I'm some kind of like, what the hell am I doing here?
You're a bank teller trying to actually. You're a bank teller and a loan shark trying to figure out how to actually make it work. Because I got a homie that does that and everything, and it's so funny because I crack up whenever I watch, like when we watch sports because. We'll watch it, and if I'm watching it, I'm rooting for whatever team that I like. regardless of
That's
what player.
great, but fantasy sports, it ruins it.
It does, because he'll be like, no, I need this team to actually get a sack, so
right.
this player right here can actually kick a field goal, and it's like, okay.
I'm sure it's more in depth. I was in on when it just maybe the first 3 years or something.
It's bad. It's bad now.
But I bet it is.
It's
but
bad
it was
now.
bad then.
Like, oh my gosh, people will change their profile names just to match, like, not like all right. So for example, if you had a losing record for like the last 3 seasons, you know what I'm saying, and all of a sudden you finally got the concept, or like you finally put 2 and 2 together on what players actually match together, what players are really actually doing, like having killer years and whatnot. What's the superstars doing? Superstars ain't getting injured. Then you put this team together.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden, you're like, yo, I'm king shit.
Well, then you have to go and get another player.
Right. I went from loser mania to king shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden you get a couple winning bags and you're sitting there, it's like, I still remember you was loser mania. No, we can't talk about loser mania no more. I'm king shit now because it's.
Yeah, maybe I did it more than 1 year, because I think he came in 4th, and it was a decent size. So I was.
That's good.
Yeah.
Coming in 4th.
I was like, I'm an addict, so I was like addicted to it. So
what,
it was decent.
To the sport?
Well, it's not a sport.
What?
It's gambling.
That could be a sport. See here. Okay.
I don't know.
Well, the thing is this. Regardless of like if you like it and how much you do it, the thing where it's being addictive, or
because you think about it all the time.
Well, that's where it's addictive. But if it's being a sport, you like we've had conversations about mind control and things. So like if you have control, then it's not addictive. You can still go back to it. You know what I'm saying? But if it's addictive,
you're out of control.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're like,
it took over my life for that season. You know, and it's
not
good.
Though?
Huh?
Sports though? Football?
Fantasy football.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I wish I would have known you a long time ago. I would have made so much money.
No, I mean, I didn't get any money, or it was just, for fun.
We would have, because I'm telling you, I like how we're sitting right here. I can remember, and like I said, I'm a gamer, so I'm used to playing Madden, college football, which is my favorite game. It needs to come back out. NCAA, I hope so. But like we would sit here and like me, my cousins, their friends, we would all sit there and play Madden, 2K, all that, and talk about the players, which one's actually doing good, and then keep up with it. Like, now,
see, I could have done that and fantasy football, and that'd been my whole life.
You'd have been
you'd
have been a millionaire.
Yes, I
You'd
would
have been a millionaire. Because back in the day, for us, back in the day, man, we got people like Brian Dawkins. We got people like Brian Urlacher. That's just a cornerback that plays for the Philadelphia Eagles, and a linebacker other than Ray Lewis, because everybody knows him. Brian Urlacher, that was the Chicago's Bears, you know what I'm saying, linebacker. Jason Taylor, that was a defensive tackle for the Miami Dolphins. Warren Sapp for when he played for Tampa Bay, which is one of my favorite teams and everything. Dwight Freeney, the Colts team when Peyton Manning had Marvin Harrison, you know what I'm saying, Reggie Wayne and all that. Like, there was Donovan McNabb, Dante Culpepper, Steve. And now what we got?
Now, see, I don't follow it anymore.
A whole bunch of people that don't really like to tackle much, and a lot of people that actually like to just keep on going like this when ain't nobody really guarding you no more, guys. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, it's more like even today you can't hit like you could.
It's before our time, but there's a guy who played for the Oakland Raiders that paralyzed him.
I don't know if it was before my time. See, my mom used to watch football. It wasn't my dad. It was my mom. Yeah.
You know, I was making our level right there. You know what I'm saying? But
I'm way older than you.
Right.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, I can remember that because, like I said, my father is a sports fanatic too and whatnot, and he supports Kentucky and all kinds of other teams and whatnot. But he bleeds blue. I'm not going to lie on that one. He bleeds blue. So for you Louisville fans, you Indiana fans, sorry. Don't dislike this podcast because I talk about Kentucky. I'm a Florida fan. And it's okay for you guys. Like, you guys are, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? But that's the thing about, like, Indiana is a basketball state. So I don't expect to hear nothing about their football. Like, you know what I'm saying? You guys have one of the greats that came out of here. Larry Bird from Indiana State. Anytime I play 2K and I actually really think, I'm creating a character that looks like me. And based on the benefits that I would have had, I can only go to a state college for free. Indiana State. Who goes there? Number 33. All right, I'm going there. You know what I'm saying? Sign me up. You know what I'm saying? But that's another thing that I tell my kids. It's like, don't focus on just sports. Like, Caden just told me he wants to be a lawyer. So we had to have that conversation. How good is a lawyer? Well,
depends on what kind of. There's a million different kinds of laws.
How good you want to be. Like, if you can make six figures, but along with that six figures that you make, there could also come some consequences. So just be there. Be always focused. You know, I do math games with him and everything, to where we actually try to say the problem quick and everything. Actually, we were stumped on, what was it?
So he can do math in his head?
Oh.
Now, see, I homeschooled, and I kind of taught my kids, do as much as in your head as you can before you write it down. And then once they transitioned back into regular school, they didn't want them to do that.
Yeah, regular school's a daycare. Let's just get that out of the way. Like, that's not a conspiracy. That is completely, like, because think about it this way. All right, what class are you? If you don't mind me asking.
What do you mean?
What class? Like, what class did you graduate?
Oh, 93.
93. It's different from 2007, right?
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Right, but shouldn't it be the same? Because we're supposed to be teaching everybody the same thing on how to live a basic life in this real world?
No, I mean, it couldn't be for me because the internet was exploding at that time.
Regardless of the internet.
But it would have been a foundation for you.
No, but mathematics. Like, the simple fact of what pronunciation and enunciation means. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Some people today have that. Mm-hmm. But we also look at this, how many people in this world know how to write in cursive? That was something that was for both of us. Why did it change? Why did cursive actually, you know what I'm saying? Why did certain things actually get taken out? When it's a basic
But
way.
my cursive, you cannot read hardly.
Well, then that was because you didn't write
love.
You didn't write love notes whenever you was in school.
No, I did not.
I was a Casanova. I was getting my homework. I had great penmanship. Oh, if you ever see me do a signature and I look at you and I go, and you go, what was that for? You better keep that, because that was the best thing I ever did. Best thing I ever did right there. I'd get my homework done and then sit there and be like, dear Sasha.
I can see you doing calligraphy right now.
And the funny thing is how I made my penmanship so good is, say if I wrote you a letter, right? Mm-hmm. And say your S was different. It stood out. It was so dynamic that it stood out to me. Well, guess what? I learned how to do that S, and I informed it into my penmanship. So my penmanship is everybody else that I ever wrote. Ever.
So, like, if she wrote you a note back, you would look at the way that she wrote an S?
I'd look how she wrote the S. Yeah. I'd read it. And then I would go on how neat it was, how it sounded, how it flew. You know what I'm saying?
And you would learn from her.
Yeah, because writing
how to talk. Ooh, that's smart.
Because it's poetry. It's poetry.
No, but it's like.
If you had an A.
I know, but that's a way to connect to someone if you're going to speak
Yeah, because
Like
then
them.
I'm writing a letter to you,
Yeah.
and then now all of a sudden you're starting to notice what I'm doing and whatnot. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing is what sucked with that is that I always ended up putting myself in the best friend zone. So it
The
never.
what? The friend zone?
Yeah. So it never worked out. Like with all the like the fly honeys that I could ever talk to, I became the best friend. I became the brother, and it was like, shit. This
Shit.
fucking
Fuck
hand.
this pen. Fuck it.
Fuck this right hand, man. Like, start writing people with left hand and just do chicken scratch and see what they say. And I couldn't. I was stood there like,
just draw pictures.
I
don't
did
even
that.
write words.
I'll never forget this. This is how I knew that, like, I'm in 8th grade. I knew I'm getting ready to go to 9th grade, and I was like, I'm not gonna have no girlfriend. This is how I knew. And it was the very first time.
No, you shouldn't think like that. That's a horrible thing.
No, but listen, it was the very first time I ever cheated. I cheated with my best friend's stepsister. I just made out with her. You know what I mean? Sorry. You know who you are, but they know nobody else say, so don't say anything. It was funny because after it happened, I realized it happened. Left, like, made an excuse to leave. Went home, drew Lady and the Tramp of the dogs.
The spaghetti?
Yeah, and then on the back of it wrote an apology poem of what I did.
To the
girl that I actually cheated on.
You told her?
Yeah, I went straight.
Yeah.
Can we talk? You know what I'm saying?
Was she upset?
Yeah, she was very upset. I didn't get the when I got to the school, because it was summer 8th grade when that happened, and then like we were still together whenever it was my freshman year. You know what I mean? So like I still didn't get like the little juices, like the little flavored juices and whatnot she would buy them for me all the time. I ain't get those for a while.
So she punished you?
Oh yeah, like I didn't like so, and then it was so crazy because the whole time I'm just like, you remember the Lady and the Tramp? You remember that? You remember? I'm the tramp, sweetheart. I'm so sorry. Like, you know what I'm saying? And like when it ended mutually. You know what I mean? Like, because after a while, it was like I was still trying to be mature, and like I was still growing, and she was already mature. You know what I mean? So at that point, it was like, hey, I'm upperclassman.
I can't be with you.
It's time to clip your wings, sweetheart, and you know what? Actually push you out of the nest, and I think you can do it. You know what I'm saying? And when she did that, I started talking to everybody, like everybody, and people were like, I remember I would have people like my friends would be like, yo, man, can we
talk to somebody?
Can we have somebody? Because
they wouldn't touch anybody. But you were talking to everybody.
I'm talking about like I got this girl that I think is cute in this period. I got another girl that I think is cute in this period. Well, I like wearing hoodies and I like really smelling good. So I got a girl coming up to me and saying, "Can I have your hoodie until 6th period?" Yeah, sure. Here you go. So then that's first period. That's before first period, and I got to see that girl at 6th period to get my hoodie, or I got to chase this girl and get my hoodie because 2nd period girl wants my hoodie, or 3rd period girl wants my hoodie. You know what I'm saying? Like type stuff. Oh, I didn't write 4th period, so now I got to write 4th period. 6th period wants to actually do a project. Yeah, it was crazy. Like, it was like a reality show. It really was. It was like a reality show. And
you're like a polygamist.
Here's I blame.
No, but there's people your age that are still like that.
I blame my mom and my sister. I do, because
why?
Well, because I did it. Not of it being a female aspect, but love. I got to watch and then also with people like, you know how they say that blood's thicker than water, but you can still create your own family. Other people, like, you know what I'm saying, like when I actually got closer to other women, you know, that I'm saying that I like bringing them as like sister and family, like it'd be like, hey, let's smoke and watch Sex in the City, and I'm over there sitting there like, why is Trent such an asshole? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Where's Mr. Big at?
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then, like, or like 51st Dates was one of the movies that I tried to implicate like my Mac game on. Hitch was one of the big movies, and then I realized that like these two movies actually made me better to hook people else up, and then whatnot. And then it was like, you know what, just all right, quit trying to play something that you're not.
Matchmaker.
And then, yeah, right. And then all of a sudden, when that happens, I always tell people when people come up to me and like they talk to me, like I'm Cupid as much as I can try to be. Like if I can understand people's vibes, people's vibes is almost like electricity, but electricity, something what that means, something means more when I try to look for that word. But like
What?
chemistry. Like when you're chemistry, I can sense that. You know what I'm saying? Like with people and everything.
Yeah, I can't do that. I can feel people's vibes very easily.
But I can sense. That's why, like, you see how we are, or how I'm at work. Like, you could piss me off, but even if you piss me off, I'm still gonna be cool, and everybody's gonna be like, "Wasn't he mad 20 minutes ago?" At who? They're sitting there laughing at each other right now. I can do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just chemistry. So, like, having that and then be like, I've been trying to talk to this girl for like 3 weeks. But one of my homies, you know what I'm saying, is really...
Now, see, I have those thoughts. I'm like, these people need to talk.
He gets so... He's googly-eyed over... I can see his goosebumps, like, you know what I'm saying? And this is one of the smoothest cats that I know. And he's over here acting like that. All right, let me say something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hey, sweetheart, you ever thought about giving him
I've tried to do that, too, especially when I meet two really good people and I know that they're single.
Yeah, sometimes it doesn't work.
But they won't even try. Do you see, like, no, stay in your own lane, that kind of thing?
That's because insecurities.
That's what that is?
Yeah, that's what I think it is.
Well, like, sometimes you don't want a relationship. Maybe maybe you want to be single or whatever.
I mean, but okay. For the rest of your life?
I don't know. I don't know
what
they want to do.
The funny thing is I've already had that conversation with myself. You know what I'm saying? And as you've heard me talk about, I can really go about that. I can literally sit here and just be like, whatever. You know what I mean?
I mean, I'm kind of to that point.
Right. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But what happens when a person happens to just
walk in?
Sweeps you off your feet. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And you just go with it.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all you can do is just like, all
right, let's go.
You know, and then I try to tell, like, also try to tell people, it's like, your insecurities is something that you also have to deal with first and foremost in the morning in the mirror. If you don't wake up in the morning and tell yourself you're beautiful, that's going to be a fight. You know what I'm saying? If someone else comes up to you and say, hey, beautiful, how you doing? What did you say to me? There's people out there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or you got people who can't even take the compliment and
they
get awkwardly shy and then go, thank you. And not realize it, and then all of a sudden be down about themselves because someone gave them a compliment and now they're looking at it as kind of somewhat of an insult. You know what I'm saying?
Are they making fun of me?
Right. You know what I'm saying? I was feeling kind of 5 pounds a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but when I was younger, I used to feel like that. But I would look in the mirror and it would depend on my mood, kind of. Be like, one day I'm like, okay, you know, and then the other day be like, oh gosh.
And you know what?
And it just like a day or two later, and like my appearance cannot change that much.
And you know what? Yeah, it can. You know what? Because the days that you was actually feeling like that, your insecurities were up here. And the days that you were actually feeling up here, you have not one insecure thought about yourself. And based on how we are, you know what I'm saying? Because we've talked about astrology and all
We've
kinds
talked
of
about
stuff.
everything.
Almost everything in the book, you know what I'm saying? So for that, you also got to know yourself more. And as I say, look in the mirror.
I did something which, I believe in God and everything, but I like I can feel energies.
Right.
So there's something to that to me. And I have a few friends that are the same sign as me, and I can kind of see it. But I don't know every sign.
Okay, well.
But I know I did I looked at my birth chart last night.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
but I can do that for you if you give me the information. But I need to print it out because to get like the full thing, it's 30 pages, which I don't need that much information. I need one page, okay? Just the basics.
What are you trying to learn about a Virgo? That's what I am.
No. I mean, I could do it for you if you wanted it. I know how to do it.
Oh yeah, because that would be see.
And I thought about I could do that for Christmas for a few people, and it not really cost anything.
Be careful.
Why?
Some people don't want to know themselves. Some people. Okay, so like for example, I'm supposed to be super organized, super organized, and highly analytical. Well, I'm very analytical, but I'm not super organized. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I was looking, and I guess
they
have like what is called a sun sign.
Yeah,
and mine's Aquarius, and you're Virgo.
Yep.
They also have like a rising sign, and that's kind of what comes out of you when you're with somebody.
I believe that would be like that's not your.
That's your rising, and then you have a moon. Like a hidden aspect.
Oh yeah, okay. So whenever we get done with this, I won't mind having that down. So because I definitely read that today.
But I need to print it out though. Like I have mine on my phone. Like I took pictures, but.
Nah, I'm so sorry, guys. Like, listen, this is my first time, so whenever I happen to come, I will start actually making more eye contact with you guys. First things first. Let me go ahead and get it out of the way. Yeah, you sit right. There you guys go. The cool eye.
The cool eye.
So now, one-eyed Joe. Here I am, buddy. You know what I mean?
No, but like there's a rising sign, and that's 9 p.m.
Give me
on the day you were born.
Give me more. Oh, okay.
So mine's a Leo.
So okay, all right.
So mine is more like maybe doing this. That's kind of a Leo thing.
So give me.
That's a Leo trait.
Give me. All right. So to help me.
And my moon sign is Taurus, which I'm stubborn as hell. You see, and I'm slow moving, like those kind of traits. So I have those traits. Like I look at it and like, yeah. Aquarius is air, and it's just
All right, so
very
slow moving. Lori, to be honest with you, I think you're slow moving whenever you want to be. I've worked with you.
Not all the time. I mean, like in my life, change is kind of hard.
What outside of work?
Uh-huh.
Okay, because I can understand that because you got to be a different mode. Mm-hmm. And see, I feel like that's also meaning that you got to be a different person. See, that's another thing that I don't like is like I'm a different person, but I'm not.
You have to be almost at work.
But that's just a job. I want a career, and I want to know what that is.
Then you'd have to be more of a fake person, is what I found.
I don't feel like that. I feel like this right here is kind of helping me out.
Yeah.
You know, and as you said, this is what you wanted to actually do to help me see and get to understand. I'm about to be a talk show host or something.
But yeah, you would be great at this. But, like, do you have a laptop?
No.
We need
I live under a rock. Lori, what are you talking about?
Let me lift up this freaking rock.
Right.
No,
I'm like Patrick was SpongeBob. You lift up the rock and I'm like, you Ray. Like, that's me.
Because I was like, my kids signed me up for Steam, and now I'm playing Left 4 Dead. And we can play Left 4 Dead together.
Oh, because you got
But he brings his. No. We play on the computer, so you need a laptop. Because it's Steam.
Actually, probably not, knowing with this day and age, everything's almost compatible nowadays.
So maybe we could anyway.
I could because I think I could if I paid for a certain, like if I got PlayStation Plus, I think I could get Left 4 Dead. But then,
But your voice is so nice that it would be It would be good for you to even do the broader. No, it's not.
No, you wouldn't know what I'm so insecure about.
What?
Every lady that I've ever had phone conversations with,
yeah,
I've put them to sleep. You laugh. I'm traumatized by that because I literally was like, wake the hell up.
No,
like, are you
like,
serious? Are you bored right now?
You should go into hypnosis. You should go into hypnosis, Joe.
See,
that is your career path.
Yeah. Hey, listen to me.
You good.
I want you to empty out all your pockets right
no,
now.
Not that. No, just
because this is going to be such an amazing show, and I need every dollar.
They have people that read stories that put people to sleep. You could do it.
I don't want to put you to sleep though.
Okay. But if you're talking about something interesting, like a topic that you're really interested in.
Yeah. Okay. So if you're interested in a book, are you gonna fall asleep on it?
It depends on how tired I am.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now?
Yeah.
If you're really interested, you.
Yeah.
Ooh, what they gonna say next? Ooh, yeah. That's what I want. I don't want you to be like.
But that's what. Well, maybe you need a second person. We need a third person. We need the weatherman.
Well, this
one
right here.
To show this to the weatherman.
This is
to see that it's not anything.
Yep. See, I told you.
It's not weatherman. It is not what you think.
We speak stuff in fruition, bro.
Yeah.
You'll be here soon. Don't worry.
Yeah.
And everything. Oh, look at it. We already did an hour and 30 minutes too. That's crazy
okay,
too.
well, we better stop. But yeah.
Okay.
All right.
You know what? Hey guys. Thank you guys for having me and everything. Lori, thank you so much for having me too.
You gotta come back.
I got it. Yeah. I'm about to be one of the second. I'm about to be the second guest as a special guest multiple times.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Bye bye.